Hey, guys. If anybody's watching, nobody's watching. Everybody say hi.
Hold on,
No.
I can get you.
I know. Okay. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh man,
Uh,
dude, I'll never put this on my Instagram story.
what?
Right, Chasm TV. You have 6 followers.
We're growing, chat. Associated
It
Press.
doesn't even say you're live.
Okay, refresh. The Chasm TV is the one. Yeah.
How the hell do I? Oh, because you're on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. What do you? Why? What did you think I was?
I keep looking at Twitch because that's what you started.
Yeah. Tell me how the mic qualities are.
Horrible.
Not horrible. You can't be lying in stream chat. I'm gonna turn all, both of you up to like 160.
Yeah, no, Chris is really quiet.
Here, I'm gonna turn him up.
I don't even know if I can hear myself.
Chris, say something.
Oh well.
Hold on, I'm gonna fucking deafen real quick because I can't even hear.
Okay. Okay, now say something. Chris?
Yeah.
Oh. Because I think he's checking the audio on the stream right now. Just want to make sure everybody can be heard. All voices should be heard, right, Chris?
Holy shit, I cannot hear myself at all on the stream.
Damn. I have everybody turned up at 200 now. I don't.
Might be different now.
Maybe the stream just doesn't like anybody. Okay, so as as everybody can see, we are
Wait, hold on,
watching.
stop talking real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm like really quiet.
I'm not sure.
What?
I got the tusk.
The what?
I've been playing with Commodore, and he helped me get the one vehicle.
Oh, what, the limited one?
Yep.
What is that on the front of it at the bottom?
Bulldozer. It's not actually workable,
Oh, that's
but it's literally the Abrams, but more health and grenade launcher. And it has a grenade launcher.
damn. Sorry, did you say Henry Ford Health?
Dude, that's so lit. So, I would like everybody's humble opinions on the current situation in LA. Let's start with Joe. Yeah, Joe, go ahead.
I think Trump should personally go down there himself with no security.
Um,
He should start talking to the people about what's going on to, get some further understanding,
yeah.
I also,
I don't think they'd give him a second.
I've been seeing a lot of reporters getting absolutely lit up by the police.
Yeah. That's So, are you?
I think we need more protesters.
Yeah, the big question. Okay, so the biggest question is: do you support the protests, Joe?
Um, I support protest against all authority.
Okay. You sound like
I
a
don't
certain
think,
someone. What?
I think that all illegals should be deported.
Okay.
Don't let the colleges hear that. Though.
No, they won't hear it. Nobody. You think anybody's gonna hear this shit? No.
I'm anti CIA. I'm
So-
anti
so
ATF.
let- so
I'm
let-
anti FBI.
So what?
Um,
He's anti-Elon, guys.
I am very anti.
So he's got.
I'm
So if any colleges who want him, take that.
I'm anti-fascism.
So true.
I'm
Don't listen to him. He's pro-fascism, guys.
no guys.
It's just-
I never voted for Trump, bro.
yeah,
Never voted for Trump on either term. Sorry, guys.
yeah, he's never voted. Period.
Yes, bro. What do you mean, bro?
I technically,
I
you know,
voted for-
I technically voted in what year was it? Fuck, I think it was 2008. Was it 2008?
I voted for Jimmy Carter.
I voted for Obama. So for all the the redneck conservative Republicans out there who are gonna get on me for that, I was in elementary school and it was a voting day fun thing where we all
And
like
I
don't
actually,
don't stomp
I
on
come
the
from
fun guys.
I come from a family lineage of Biden supporters because my great grandfather rose from the grave to vote for Joe Biden.
This is true.
How good of a president he was.
What else was your great grandfather doing, Joe?
So he was fighting for the rights of anti-Americans.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, he was fighting for the rights of the states' rights, guys. States' rights.
Yeah, states' rights.
States' rights.
Anti-American groups.
Yeah.
Which I am still part of.
States' rights to do what, Joe?
States' rights to workers' rights.
To own property. What kind of property, Joe?
Properties where people can be independent workers
That's so true. Yeah.
and help each other.
Are we about to get
Work
the?
under private family companies?
Are we about to get the plantation excuse, Joe? Is that what we're about to hear right now?
Word.
Okay. All right, Chris.
What is the name for businesses that don't make money? But they
Non-profit.
they make money, but it doesn't non-profit. Yeah, he's also for non-profit.
Yeah, non-profits.
No, my family, we support non-profit, family-owned businesses.
Where do these family-owned businesses just so
And
happen to
they-
be
no, and-
located?
And to make it better, they recruit poor young minorities
So true. What
for work, and we give them job opportunities.
In what region of the United States are these small businesses?
Actually, the North and the South.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that shit's not going down in New Hampshire. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I don't think there's really much of anything.
Nothing. There is zero shit going down in New Hampshire right now.
I don't think New Hampshire has much of
Listen.
anything going for it.
I love them, but this shit would not happen in New Hampshire because there isn't enough people who even know where Mexico is on a map in New Hampshire. So there's also not a lot of minority groups in New Hampshire. It's mainly white folk there. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Although,
What do you mean, bro?
guys,
Your
it's
mom's black.
You're right. All right, Chris. Now we get to a more serious tone. Joe, We all know.
So we're just not taking me seriously.
No, not all voice.
I meant what I said about the ATF, the FBI, and the CIA.
Okay, yes, this is all voices are valid, right, Chris? Amen.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, what is your
Those are
take?
the voices of dirty MAGA Republicans.
So true, so true. Chris, what is your take on these LA protests and riots? Oh, and riots and protests across the country.
Well, I'll first off was saying that, protests are fine, but at least the stuff that they're calling peaceful protests, that's complete utter bullshit.
I did.
It is some bullshit, man.
I saw something. It was this guy on TikTok was like, he was saying like, see, this is proof that that the protests are peaceful until the police get involved. I was
Well,
like,
yeah, it's usually. I
like,
mean,
why,
that could be
but why?
true.
Why are the police getting involved?
Yeah.
So usually
just
it's a
like
I mean, I will
seeing
say, I
the
will say,
footage of.
I will say the stuff with like the reporters just getting absolutely beat for just reporting is insane. I saw one recently where this guy, he was trying to like interview one of the guys, and he was like, well, he was like, you're currently distracting me from what my job is, and then pulled out, I don't know if it was like a rubber gun or like a beanbag like launcher. It was like a big ass like pipe, and dude like he just brought it up and just blasted the dude with it, like point blank,
Wow.
for quote unquote like interrupting or like distracting him from his job,
Huh.
which is like completely illegal and wrong. And I'm pretty sure they were like
Wait,
they
an
were
officer
like
shot him.
Yeah,
Shot
and
a reporter.
yeah, an officer shot a reporter for trying to ask him questions. While I'm pretty sure there was a barricade separating them as well.
Okay.
And then there's also the more popular one with the Australian reporter who was literally back turned to them, and she was speaking like into a microphone and everything, and she was talking about everything that was going on, and you literally see the dude in the back, just like, he didn't even aim in, he like hip fired her. He just brought his gun up and shot her in the leg.
Nice.
For like no reason. And I actually just saw another angle today of some other one where this dude's recording, and you literally see, or this dude's like reporting or whatever, and you just see the sniper glare of this dude's it was like a rubber bullet rifle that had a scope on it,
Yeah.
and you could just see the sniper glare through the camera, and it shoots the dude for no reason.
I will say probably those police officers are not being they're probably not going to be like charged or get in trouble for that.
Oh, for sure not.
But it's definitely fun. No, I shouldn't say that. It's funny, but it's fucked up. It's stupid.
I don't know,
Yeah,
guys.
I mean-
I think it's extremely funny when Australian reporters get shot in the leg with rubber munitions. I think it's...
I don't know. Their government probably would do a lot worse.
No, they'd put them in camps. We all remember
Yeah.
COVID.
We are all moving to Australia next week.
What the... Next week?
Us three are moving to Australia.
GB LeBroners take over Sydney, Australia. Let's do it, chat.
Dude, I've been doing
Okay. Well, I love it. They were they were rather rowdy last night, and then they started the curfew, which, mind you, they let them stay for like about an hour after the curfew and just slowly moved them out.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
I figured that might happen.
I don't know. But is that all your take is, Chris?
Well, there's a lot more I can go into, but
Well,
I
let's.
guess you should go first.
Oh, well, okay. I think, first of all, there is this is not directed towards immigrants. If you are a legal immigrant, if you are a legal citizen, then this is not directed towards you. Okay? But seriously, guys, like are we serious? We're calling robotic taxis in LA to then subsequently burn them when they get there. Waymo just had to actually suspend their services in LA because of it.
Bro, did they even do anything wrong? Like, do people dislike Waymo, or are they just doing it?
No, they're just doing it to burn cars. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, are they doing it to? Are they like protesting Waymo, or like?
No. Well, I don't no, and even if they were, you're at the wrong protest, buddy. This is
well,
a protest.
I mean, like, did like Waymo like say anything?
I doubt it. It's LA. I mean,
But
they all
it makes
love.
sense though, because
Yeah.
they're not burning like actual people's cars.
Well, I heard that they.
And
I feel
also,
like they were probably attacking police. Oh, well, actually, they were attacking police cars.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, like, it's easier to make yourself look badass when you call in a fucking self-driving car
Yeah,
and burn it.
very true.
Because that's something I was talking to Nick about yesterday, was that I feel like a lot of the reason why people are at these protests is because they're like hardcore LARPing as like a revolutionist.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we might have missed it.
I mean, they're all talk until they actually get in trouble or are caught.
right. Like, who's this lady right
Yeah,
here?
but it's like, there's people that are literally like, I've been seeing it in videos where like they run up for like 2 seconds, put their fist up against this like line of like ICE agents or police officers or whatever, and they run up, put their fist up, snap a picture of it, and then run right back into the crowd.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
So they get that one Instagram photo. It's like, see guys, I stand with you.
now
I'm a badass. I
a
stood
bit-
up against all these police officers that just don't give a shit about me.
yeah, yeah, like you're irrelevant. But no, this has got to stop. I mean, we are talking about the lawful process of deporting illegal immigrants, aka people who committed a crime, coming into this country, whether or not it was because the border was open or not. And you could say, but the border was open. Did I?
For me, at least.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
damn. Okay, wait. Let me restart my rant here. It's we're talking about the lawful deportation of immigrants, illegal immigrants, who came to this country, whether or not it was before Biden, after Biden, during Biden. A lot of them during Biden. I believe it was at least 10 million people came in during the 4 years that Joe Biden was in office. We're talking about that, and we're talking about the lawful deportation of these people. And mind you, to actually deport all of them would cost billions of dollars. Okay, we're not even talking about that yet. These are small ICE raids that are going into pinpoint areas, getting certain people, and deporting them. They're probably targeting mainly criminals, like not other than the crime of crossing into the United States without your papers and illegally. But so other than that, crimes within the United States, whether that be theft or robbery, violent crimes, drugs, all sorts under the sun. We're talking about the deportation of those people. And these individuals right here are making it out like ICE is the Gestapo, knocking on people's doors, checking if they're hiding Jews in their basement. Like, that is not at all what this is. And before we fully get into it, I just want to say the government's response on this has been I don't mean the federal government. I mean the government in the state government of California has been absolutely horrendous on this issue. I mean, they stood down the LAPD. They called Trump an authoritarian trying to grab power by trying to actively help LA get these people to either disperse or actually take their rights seriously and protest peacefully.
It's funny. There's one thing that I saw. People were, because apparently Trump said that their deployment. Because did they deploy the National Guard on January 6th?
I don't believe they did. I think
They did something.
I think Trump asked for it, but I think Nancy Pelosi refused.
Because I saw something that said that like Trump said that that the deployment of National Guard on January 6th was not necessary and like unconstitutional or whatever. And then they're like, oh, but this is. But then you gotta think about is that all the people that died on January 6th didn't die there. They're like random deaths.
Only one person actually died on January 6th. That was Ashley Babbitt, a Trump supporter and a veteran. And I'm not making light of her jumping through a window or whatever. That she shouldn't have been there. Nobody should have been in the building. I understand all that.
If anything, she should have got arrested, not fucking.
Yeah, because then that begs the question. There were people doing worse shit than she did. She didn't break the window. She just climbed through it. And nobody else was shot. So she could have been shot and it would have been a lawful shooting and a justified shooting, but nobody else was shot that day. What were the other cops doing? Why didn't they do anything like that? And then, of course, like a year or two later, they they find out who the police officer who shot her was, and the national media tote him for like a week or two as a national hero. Like,
Yeah, I definitely think all the people that were there were retarded.
oh, I was appalled by January 6th. It should never have happened.
I think if they stayed outside the gates
Yeah.
and protested, then like all power to you. It's a peaceful protest, and they're just out there,
Yeah.
yelling, screaming, hollering.
Hooting and hollering as conservatives do.
When you were literally breaking laws.
Yeah.
And I mean, part of it was the government's fault because they were literally letting them in.
Yeah, I mean, there's footage of police officers unlocking doors and letting people in. So,
I will say though about that is that what do you kind of expect when you have this large crowd and you don't have anyone to protect you, and there's like a few officers?
Well, I mean, you should keep some doors locked because then that's less.
Yeah, you should. You should, but if I don't, and like I don't know. It's just people trying to protect their lives.
Well, it's not
They're trying to do
even.
what they think is best to protect themselves.
Well, that's it. Well, that would be true, or I agree with you. Although the footage that was seen,
I think it was them just doing it because.
well, I'm pretty sure they were letting a specific, like a smaller group of people just walk through the building, and then everybody else got in regardless. Like, police were escorting. Remember that the QAnon shaman or whatever his fucking name is, that weirdo. He was being walked through the building. There's footage of that. But
I also feel like a lot of that case was also just a bunch of LARPers, a bunch of people that wanted to feel empowered because they were angry.
Well, I don't know who exactly went into that thinking that was going to somehow stop the count of the election.
Yeah, I
don't know. People are just retarded.
But
I'm all for protesting, and I'm all for people feeling anti-government because we have a very corrupt government, and we have for like ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm all for people standing up for things that they disagree with, but when you get into like setting vehicles on fire and
streaming,
and then like actively trying to harm other people,
yeah,
I mean that also goes for like obviously like the
Who's that guy up
officers
there?
that are shooting at random.
There's a real quick, just to point attention to the AP and the stream that's on right now. There is a man on top of the building. I'm gonna posit a guess that he's not law enforcement, just based on him wearing a mask and not. He walked off, but he had a white tee on. I think it was a graphic tee, but he was just on the building, so we'll see how that goes. But no, I mean, the thing is to not to talk, derail everything into January 6th, which has been talked about to death. There's a difference between
Yeah.
January 6th and then lumping it in with President Trump. Now, I've seen the timeline extensively of Donald Trump and we all remember the speech that he gave where he told people to peacefully and patriotically make their voices heard, which is should already tell people like that if any violence happens, then he's not telling them to be violent. So, I mean, that's what he said. Peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Keyword, peacefully. Now, outside of that, that speech was made, and I believe at that time people were already breaching the gates. So, and also, not to mention, although I think we all can, or we can, there's a case to be made that Trump should have acted quicker on that day. However, he still did condemn it, and, I mean, again, going back to the speech, it's hard to say that he orchestrated it or incited it when he literally said peacefully. So there's a difference there. And it's a little different from this, given the fact that that was specifically at the Capitol, while this is not only happening in major parts of LA, but in Chicago, DC, New York, Dallas, Austin. I mean, it's happening across the country. So it's not a...
It's probably going to be even worse for No King's Day.
Yeah. I mean...
I definitely think you should look up stuff about that. Chris, have you heard about that?
Yes, it's happening the 14th. I saw this weird thing. There's like posters now, I think in Walmart or some shit like that. Or there's like just posters and it's like being, like Walmart's involved with it in some way. Through like a third party.
But yeah, Nick, I think you should look it up real quick.
Yeah, no, I'm looking it up right now.
Because, yeah, Nick didn't hear of it.
No, I didn't know that it was called this. I know that there was.
Really?
I know that there was
Yeah.
going to be major organized protests going on Trump's birthday, but I didn't know that it was called this. So I didn't know that they
Yeah, 'cause
were
basically
this organized. They
people
even have a
are
website. Wow.
Yeah, people are, it's like No King since like, 17, whatever. When I guess we broke away from Britain or some shit.
To look like strength, but real power isn't staged in Washington. It rises up elsewhere, or everywhere else. Instead of allowing this birthday parade to be the center of gravity, we will make action everywhere else the story of America that day. People coming together in communities across the country to reject strongman politics and corruption.
Can you try to look up if this stuff is being paid for by taxpayer money or himself?
Probably.
Because I feel like, because the thing is, I feel like he's so rich he could afford his own fucking birthday parade.
Well, it's because it's a military parade.
Oh, well, if it is taxpayer dollars, then I think it's a big ass fucking waste.
I mean,
Like, okay, he's our president. He's turning 79. Awesome.
yeah.
Do I think that we need to put like, what is it, like tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars? People are saying it's gonna cost
Mm.
into celebrating one person's birthday. Because, like, yeah, he's our president, but you gotta realize he's also a dude.
Yeah, I
He's
fully
also
agree with that.
He's also just another human. He's not really worth more than some random homeless guy.
the optics of it does definitely make it look like it would be something that's more akin to like Kim Jong Un's birthday bash or
that's
something.
another thing.
You
Is
know,
that
And I see that,
this really
but I
does seem
also
like an authoritarian government thing.
I don't know. I get that, but at the same time, I mean, like for me, fucking tanks in the street rolling down for a parade, like a military parade. Fuck yeah.
I have no
But
qualms
also,
against military
see,
parades.
that's awesome. I think it's cool if they celebrate the military in that.
Well,
sense.
that is what it. Well, it is.
But it's
a
not what it's
parade
for,
for
though. It's for his birthday.
Trump's birthday, but it's still also a military parade. It's like a double thing, almost.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it
main
could
event is
have
for Trump, but it is a
I mean,
military
it's,
parade.
It could have two different
It uses
uses.
the military, but
Yeah.
obviously the whole reason it's happening is because
It's for
Trump's
Trump.
Like the military's involved, but that's the thing that people have a problem with, which I kind of understand, because why are we like spending all our money or spending a bunch of money?
yeah.
If it
And
is
also, I
taxpayer
think like
money.
people are just worried. If it's taxpayer
Oh
money,
my
it's
God.
a little disappointing and annoying. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of like people are making. I feel like too much of a big deal out of it. Like it's just some tanks rolling down the street, and some soldiers walking down the street.
Because people aren't mad at the fact that it's like the military. They're mad at the fact that potentially, if it is taxpayer dollars, that it's the people's money being used, especially if they don't agree with him.
So
Which I can kind of understand.
Though
I would
I
be
was-
pretty, I would be pretty
I
pissed
would
off
agree with
if
you on that.
I'd be pretty pissed off if I was taxed the hell out of, so that
Yeah.
like Joe Biden.
The
could
thing is,
roll
I
down the street.
agree with you on that, but from what I've seen, people are not upset about that because of that. They're upset about it because the military's in the parade. That's what I've seen.
I just don't see why anybody would really be upset. I mean, I guess the small group that's like anti.
Because it's Kim Jong Un. It's like a fascist parade.
in their eyes, I suppose. Well, it's like
Yeah.
it also. Can we just real quick to lighten the mood, I guess.
Yeah, I see that.
But why are we having? They're having a No King's Day protest in Guam. Like y'all are so fucking insignificant. Like shut the fuck up. Honestly.
Also, I'll be.
Oh, Trump's shaking in his
kinda sad
boots.
I have to leave,
Oh,
but I need to go real quick.
okay.
I'll be quick, maybe half an hour, probably less. I'll try.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you guys soon.
Alrighty.
I'm just
See
gonna
ya.
stay on call, but leave.
Okay.
Okay, so it is because it's the
Oh.
I didn't actually know that. I thought it was just his birthday.
That is not
Yeah,
France.
it's,
So what?
This headline says veterans are divided over the Army's big parade being held on Trump's birthday.
Yeah.
So honestly, it probably is paid with tax dollars then.
Well, if it's the military, then technically it is. Yeah.
And I also feel like Trump is using that as an advantage for him.
That's possible.
And I feel like that's kind of fucked up in a way.
I think. Obviously, anybody who's tuned into a stream before knows that of my views on the president. I support President Trump, but obviously, you know, I'm not gonna bullshit just because I like the president. You know, there's certain things that he has done that I do not completely agree with.
I definitely think that this is more. It really looks more like it looks kind of like a loophole, regardless if it is or it isn't.
Yeah.
It looks like he's like, oh, they're having an army parade. Let's put it on my birthday.
Right.
So, because he's gonna make it about him, because it's
Yeah.
his birthday. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be in it probably, 100%. And taxpayer dollars are going to, so it's essentially just gonna be the birthday parade.
Yeah. to play the devil's advocate, I suppose that it could also double as a birthday parade for the military itself, because I believe that the Army's birthday was just like not too long ago. I think that's why he was in Fort Bragg in North Carolina, because of the military's birthday, or the Army specifically. So I guess it could play like that. But
I definitely see why people are upset though. It's not like one of those things where it's like, oh my god, like
kooky left. Yeah.
Like it's not like the fucking LA parades where it's like, I'm like, these people are stupid.
Right.
And are uneducated. Like I definitely think with this, it's like, do I think that No King's Day is gonna be a big peaceful protest? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely gonna be a lot of people that are like, ooh, let's stand up against our government.
Right.
Even though like the army is gonna be there and shit.
Yeah.
Also, are these little?
Holy shit! Look.
No way.
Are we going, Chet?
Dude, we should drive by it.
Yeah. No, I'm down to go to DC for it. I'm down to go to the DC one.
Wait, but there's one in Glen Burnie.
Oh, I know. No, let's go to the Baltimore one. Get fucking shot.
Dude, no. What we do is we go in there holding up R.I.P. Freddie Gray signs, and that's like immunity.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like an invincibility shield.
They might be like, you're at the wrong protest, but we'll let it slide this time. Yeah. Tell me why, though,
We all know Trump personally killed Freddie Gray.
Yeah, he low-key did, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's ones in Germany, the UK, what's that? Sweden, Norway, like, Greece. Can we just get a... Can I get an understanding of this? No King's Day in Greece. Is this going to become like an international thing, like against tyranny? It'd be very interesting.
And it's all, like, this is all for a birthday party.
Yeah. Like at a certain point, it's like, just like, it's not that deep. Like, come on, guys.
Do you see how crazy this is? Like, zoom all the way out?
Look at the United States, just alone.
This is fucking insane.
And those are all protests, right?
Yeah, or
That
events.
is
Is a different organization or RSVP for a protest.
You have to RSVP for a protest.
You do in some cases, or you can rather.
Oh, you probably don't have to. It's probably to like for people to get like a number.
Yeah. Here, do we RSVP for the Glen Burnie one? I'll do it.
Yeah, give them your information.
Yeah, here. I'm just gonna throw this on a different
But
screen.
you know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie though. If you do put in your info,
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't really like. I feel like that helps you get the booster case.
Yeah. No, low-key will. They're gonna see that I RSVP.
Unless Trump passes a bill where like he gets infinite terms, like they say he will.
All right. I'm attending as Nicholas. Yeah, I attended.
Bro, I want you to make up a fake name.
Huh? I didn't want to.
You're dumb.
No, it's okay. Nobody knows who I am. Oh, I just got a text.
They all know.
You're registered with No Kings on Saturday, 6/14, 5 p.m.
Dude, take a screenshot of that.
Yo, we're going right now, chat.
Wait,
even
take
though
a
it's not
screenshot
even
of that
today.
notification. Dude, I'm actually down to like drive by it. I don't know if I want to go there.
I'd love to go in.
I mean, I don't think anybody in Glen Burnie is gonna be doing anything.
Well, you never know.
We do the GB LeBroners take over the GB No King's Day.
Dude, that's gonna do next stream Saturday. Hey, let's do it. And then we hang out there for like an hour. We quickly drive down to DC. No, we drive up to Baltimore.
Dude, we hit everything. We go to Athens.
Oh yeah. You're signed up over 1,533,040 signups.
Holy shit.
Is that just here? There's no way that's just here.
No, that's not Glen Burnie. There's
Yeah.
not. I don't. Anne Arundel County, or no, Annapolis which is bigger than Glen Burnie, obviously, because Annapolis is a whole fucking city
Yeah.
and our capital. They have like 45,000 people.
Yeah.
So I think that's just like people like in our country. I also feel like there's a lot of people that are smart enough to not like RSVP for these things. Just
Yeah.
not show up.
So we'll RSVP and then we
How close is it to us?
Glen Burnie's like really fucking small.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to take it into a completely different tab. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say they should probably take it to a different
So you don't dox your location.
I'm trying. And it's gone. Hold on.
For like,
Let me see here. I'm gonna check right now.
bro.
Okay, show me the map, guys. Show me the map.
Dude, I'm almost done this essay. Holy shit. Wait, essay? Like read my
It's like in Glen Burnie. So it's like you know where where is it?
Like the high school?
It's like it's down the street from Marley Station.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Are we marching on Marley Station, chat? Dude, that'd be dope
Zach
as fuck.
might be-
Yo.
Zach's
Zach-
gonna be-
Zach just
He's gonna be in
sees
his car.
he sees
He's
us with like
hotboxing in there.
keffiyehs and Mexican flags walking down the street. Yeah.
Dude, wait, I need to get a sombrero. I need to get my Chevy sombrero.
Dude, wait. I need a fucking. I think we need
No, bring
disguises.
bring the straw hat with the mouse.
Let's go, dude.
Straw hat and the mouse man.
I think that's no, the Trump neck gator. I think will totally blend in, I guess. No, I got it. I'm just gonna put on like 10 of the blue like surgical masks on my face.
Dude, yeah, no. If you wear any surgical mask, I think that's like. Dude, I heard one thing. It was just like this crazy story. This dude was like going to get like coffee or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and this like punk chick, like runs up to him, hands him like a fucking like gas mask and like gloves and shit. And,
What?
like, hands him like a bunch of equipment and like disappeared.
Why?
How much does good car insurance cost you a month?
And they
$80?
like, well, because they were like burning shit.
Nope.
Wow. What, in LA are you
Like,
talking about?
handing him, I think so, yeah. Like
Wow.
just handed this dude, like this random dude getting coffee, like,
Hey, charity.
like a bunch of protective equipment.
Yeah.
And, like essentially like recruited him into something small, little
Right.
terrorist group.
Yeah.
You know, mommy's little terrorist group.
Yeah. Mommy's little terrorist. Yeah. Taking it to a whole different level. Who's this lady right here? Listen, guys.
So by the way, you're still on the No King website.
Am I? On stream? Oh, wait. Oh, on everything.
Share it.
Wait. Did I leak my information?
No, it's just been on this one screen.
Yeah, no. Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah, it's just been on.
I got scared. Okay. So you didn't see me leak my info? Okay.
No,
Oh, shit.
it's just been on that one little homepage.
Thank God. You're setting me up for failure
I
here.
don't
You're
know.
lying to me right now.
I heard you say. I heard you say like this lady right here. Fucking lady.
Wow. A bunch of words about No King's Day. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, right? I mean, I'd be very impressed, to say the least, if they are actually able to have extreme organization for this. That's going down. I'd actually give them I'd actually clap a little bit if they were actually able to pull this shit off, but
You're gonna clap.
okay. If you can make her laugh and giggle.
Honestly,
What?
dude, I actually think that would be kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Like not in like a mean, I guess I kind of support it because I do think it's really dumb and
Shut the fuck up.
dishonest.
We'll be there for different reasons.
Yeah, I definitely I agree with it in the sense that I think that the parade, like his birthday parade being mixed with the army parade is dumb, kind of selfish. I think that they should at least be done on different days, be different events.
I think that's a fair take.
I think he should pay for his own birthday parade.
Yeah.
And I think the army parade should be on a different day.
Yeah. That's a fair take.
And the army parade can be paid for by the government, whatever. Celebrate the army.
No.
But I don't think taxpayer dollars should go towards celebrating a president's birthday, especially.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, in a time like this where, like, a lot of people do not fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only reason why I think it's rather
Well, I disagree with it because they're acting like he's like a fascist leader.
well, and also because these
Like
protests
king.
are going to be filled with the most dumb of the dumb of our country,
Yeah.
including us because we're
Why?
going. But that's you know. But no, it's always like. It's so hard to agree with anything nowadays in this country because you agree with like one message of a certain group and then you get lumped in with the group and they're just a bunch of fucking tards. Like the whole like BLM thing. Like, do I agree that black people's lives matter in like the sense that like if you're a good person and you just so happen to be black, then your life has value, then yeah. But the organization, the actual like meaning behind what they were standing for, it's complete lunacy.
Bro, I dislike the organization because they literally stole from black people.
Yeah, and not to mention the riots that literally burnt down billions of dollars in property damage of largely small black businesses, black-owned businesses in black communities. So, I'm so believing that you guys fucking care about black people when you're just burning their communities down. You're keeping them back. You're holding them back at that point.
Dude, I hate how the word fascism is used.
They don't know what it means.
Everybody throws the word fascism at a leader they don't like.
Right. I mean,
Like, do I think Joe Biden and Obama are straight up like fascists? I don't really think so.
I don't think so either.
But a lot of like Trump supporters will be like, oh, like the real fascists are
Yeah.
Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. Although I will say that I don't think they were there at that level. Their party platforms tended to more agree with fascism. Economically wise, they did. Absolutely. And government control.
I definitely don't think that they are like actual fascists though.
Yeah.
So I think people have completely lost the plot, and people just use the word fascist to anything that's like where they see a corrupt government and instantly just jump to, oh, this person is Hitler, this person is a fascist, this person.
Right.
It's funny how everybody calls leaders Hitler, but never compare them to Stalin.
Yeah. Stalin's his own monster.
I think we all know why people don't compare or the left doesn't compare leaders they don't like to Stalin.
Yeah, because they like Stalin.
Because they like Stalin.
Which is so sad. Can we just be honest? That's so sad.
I'm more of a Lenin fan.
Actually, I'm a Trotskyist. Okay, so I should be more worried about you than Stalin. Okay, I see how it is. Because Trotsky was a crazy motherfucker. Oh my god, dude. At least Stalin kept communism relatively in his sphere of influence. Trotsky was more of the like expansionism of communism than anything. He wanted world revolution, while Stalin was like, socialism in our country is okay. Communism's okay here.
We should we should resurrect Ted Kaczynski and see how he thinks about the
I wonder. Wait, resurrect Ted Kaczynski, right? Put him in a room. Show him the beliefs, the policies of every single organization and like revolutionary group, and see which one he picked.
New Jubilee video, Ted Kaczynski versus 10 revolutionists.
And then whichever one he picks will then be able to be allowed to form a government in the United States of America. So we may or may not get the Green Party. That'll be the only way the Green Party actually ever wins.
Ted Kaczynski's our last chance at a Green Party.
Yeah.
So someone grab his Green
I ain't grabbing shit. I don't want Green Party in office. The fuck. The day the Green
was he supportive? Was he supportive of the Green Party?
I have no idea. I just imagine because he was like what, an eco-terrorist or something. That's just what I imagine.
Yeah, no, he actually was like,
He was big on like the environmental shit.
Environmental shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Until
was
he
the
used
thing he
bombs.
wrote too.
He should have used like
Bro, his bombs didn't even work either.
That's
Like,
unfortunate.
I
I mean, I almost said that's unfortunate. Chat, I do not support Ted Kaczynski.
Dude, no, tell the chat that you are, then probably get a high five.
No, and then a knock on the door by the CIA.
Don't all the leftists like Ted Kaczynski?
I'm not sure. I know that there's some probably right wingers who like him because he's, you know.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely gotta be left wingers that like him because he's against the Industrial Revolution.
Interesting. Well, without the Industrial Revolution, he wouldn't have been able to be against the Industrial Revolution. Think about that one.
Wow.
Wow. Real. This is intellectual commentary tonight, chat.
Philosopher Nick over here.
Yeah.
Fucking Aristotle over here.
Yeah. Get a load of this guy. This guy thinks he's the thinker or some shit. Like.
The thinker.
Bro had a thought.
Nick, I have a question.
Yes.
So, wait a minute. So here's the quote that I used. Depending on the degree of processing, nutrients can be destroyed or removed, peeling out layers of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains may remove plant nutrients, phytochemicals, and fiber. Heating or drying foods can destroy certain vitamins and minerals. And
Okay.
this quote shows that what?
This
I
quote.
don't know what this quote like I put this quote shows that, and I don't know what this quote really shows.
This quote shows how certain processes. What is this essay about?
It's about it's about food processing, nutritional health.
Oh, okay. This quote shows, or this quote's what is the word? This quote shows how certain processing of different kinds of foods can impact the nutritional value of those foods. There you go.
This guy might be on. Wait, how different kinds of food can impact
This. Who is this woman?
Why are you asking?
Yo, this. Shut this bitch up!
I'm what did she say?
She was saying how 150 years of liberty has been destroyed in order to, because of Donald Trump, who's a fat, lard, dumb felon criminal. I'm like, who just said really, bro? Also, I heard them playing "Fuck Donald Trump." Fuck Donald Trump.
Wait, the YG song?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy shit. It's actually good. YG mentioned.
YG mentioned
He dropped that-
protest
dude, he dropped
validated.
that song during his first term.
Yeah. YG mentioned, meaning the protest has been validated. I completely support their message.
Dude, I actually don't know who listens to YG. Kind of a cornball. Like, I remember he was like a big, like, blood. Like, he started being, like,
Did he become a good boy?
he was like a traitor. He started, like,
He's a blood traitor.
involving, like, Crips. Like, dude, not be a fence-sitting bitch. And just be like,
Yeah. Join either Bloods or Crips. There's no in between. That sounds like politics.
Us suburban white folk.
Yeah. I'm not white. The fuck?
Disgusting.
Oh,
Us
shit.
suburban white folk.
We caught cops on the move. Oh, it's because there's a car coming
dude,
out.
where are their fucking blasters at? What happened?
I don't know. Oh, they have blasters. Or
This
something.
guy is ROTC for sure. Do you see him?
Yeah, I see him. I think I saw in the chat somebody said somebody should slap this nerd, and I knew exactly who they were talking about the moment I saw it.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, he's not doing shit. Oh wait, I see the blasters. Wait, is that a paintball?
I don't know.
Where's the cool looking one? That's the one that I saw the dude like point blank hit the person that was asking a question. It looked like a fucking like grenade launcher.
Yeah.
It was like a pipe with like handles on it. Like that shit had to hurt. I mean, I guess it all hurts.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the shit you use in like prisons.
Yeah. There's a riot control.
Pause that real quick. What the hell does that sign even say?
Who would Jesus support? Oh, deport. I'm sorry. Who would Jesus deport?
Oh my god, I've seen stuff where Republicans are being like they like asking questions. Like you've probably seen the clip where it's like what is it? Fucking they're like, would you like deport Jesus? And they're like, no, not if he came here legally.
What kind of answer is that?
Like, I'm sorry. He literally, like, the man that created you.
You believe? If you believe he is the Son of God and he is God, then no, you're not deporting him. Hello?
You can't deport him, brother. He made
Right.
the countries.
Yes. He created all existence. So,
You can't deport the guy.
and that's why Jesus supports deportation.
Because they're like, 'cause they're like, he's from Jerusalem though.
He's not from Jerusalem, actually.
Exactly.
He's from Bethlehem, but whatever. Chat. Guys, he's from the Middle East. Deport him.
How do you feel about the Christian AI videos?
What, the ones with like the AI Jesus?
It's like AI Jesus, and it's like there's the one where it's like when he came out of the tomb.
I think it's
and
I think it's
it was like
rather distasteful. Is it blasphemous? I mean, possibly. I couldn't probably give a good answer on that, but I think it's distasteful. When I see them, I glance over them. Even if they have a good message, it's just like, why would you use AI to portray Jesus for that? Like, I mean, just read the Bible. Literally, like, we don't. And what is it to do to make it more digestible for people? Like, maybe that's a part of the problem. Is that we dumb things down so much. What's going on? Can we see what everybody's looking at? Like, I don't want to see them. I want to see what they're looking at. Who's that? Alex Stein. I just remembered his name. Alex Stein went to the protest the other day with a sign that said, deport all illegal immigrants except for big booty Latinas. And I was like, are we dead ass? And then he like got attacked. I was like, well, Rage bait. Rage bait. I mean, I love rage bait every day, like any day of the week, but like, you know, it's just kind of corny. Flipping cornballs. Buddy's deafened. Chat. Buddy's deafened right now. I'm alone. When are we gonna get to the exciting parts where they like start burning stuff? America's Hitler. America's Hitler, huh? I'm noticing he hasn't ordered anybody to start shooting at you with actual guns yet, so I kind of doubt that he's Hitler, but then again, I guess you could make the case that but when Hitler first got in charge, he was doing it diplomatically or by the books, by the ballot box, blah blah, and he tried to reduce his party's what's the word? Political violence in order to win favor and actually look legitimate. I understand all that, but I think it's no, Trump is not America's Hitler. Also, that says Temu dictator. Temu? Chat, is that evidence that the Chinese Communist Party is funding these protests? Why did we get a zoom in of this guy's ear? What is that? He just wants to see the sticker on it. Okay, gotcha. Do we have any other? That's not right. Let's go to this one. Just another angle. Get close and personal with the police. The National Guard here. Hashtag vote. How'd that go for you guys last time? You lost. Viva Mexico. Shut up. We hate all soldiers. Commie Adam. Shut the fuck up, Commie Adam. Eat a dick. Burn American flag. Interesting. Mexico 1, US 0. Excuse me? Impeach Trump for just causing mess. What does that mean?
Tangerine man, get rid of Mexicans for me, and on the jingly jangly January 6th, I'll come apart and eat you.
What? What am I witnessing right now? What is he doing?
Guys like Timothy Chalamet. Hell yeah! Why wearing this amazes me. I want to lock up the OC and everybody who doesn't look like me, and I want to take away Social Security, and I want Elon to run the economy, and I want all the brown people to be in Guantanamo Bay. Hey,
It's Wednesday. But is it not Wednesday right now? It's Wednesday.
Jingly, jangly, January 6th.
Jingly, jingly, jingleary 6. This song sucks.
You know, you guys don't have to be good at this. I know a lot of you guys are all security cops, and this is a little bit of a raise, but you guys don't have to hurt brown people. You guys don't have to be here with the shield. We can have the new Grateful Dead parking lot. We can have love. We can have compassion. We can have amazing sex. Do Adderall keep-ups and live forever. But you guys want to beat up people because you're getting $10 or more than being a mall security cop.
What? Beat up people? I don't think that's...
Drop my baby ass lights. This is not a bomb, it's baby ass lights. 3 of these a day will clean you. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, get rid of everybody's lucky. And on that jiggly, jangly January 6th, I'll come apart and eat you. Thank you. My name is Tim Chalamet. I was in a movie about Bob Dylan.
I'm gonna go with this guy is not Timothy Chalamet. What is he doing? What is he doing?
We don't have to beat each other up. Let's have a good time. We can storm the Applebee's together. We can cause an insurrection at Taco Bell tonight. We don't have to hurt these people. We can have the new Coachella. All the harmonica solos play. You guys are beautiful. When this is over, and you guys are back, guarding a Panera Bread, remember I still love you. We're gonna live forever. Good night and God bless America. Thank you, I love you guys. Let's do some Adderall chemos. Let's have amazing sex. We can listen to Dope Lemon. We can live forever.
What? Let's take Adderall. Oh, wow. Dead cops. Okay. He does not, in fact, have talent. What's happening? Is that a man? Is that a woman? Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This is, that was quite interesting.
Let's do a little Queen. We don't need violence. Let's turn this into the Grateful Dead parking lot. Ooh, you make me live. Whenever this world is cruel to me, I got you. You're all I have. Ooh, you make me live now, honey. Ooh, you make me live.
I like how we're just following this guy around now. Police can't smile, they not human. Excuse me? I know they're doing their job.
You're my best friend.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. You guys ready for the car talk?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
I'm watching a guy in a bald eagle costume sing Queen at the protest. I'm quite disturbed.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So I got a bit more information, by the way, as well. You know the one lady that I was talking about?
What lady? I'm sorry.
So yesterday I was talking about either National Guard or U.S. Army lady that was in the protest. So she's actually U.S. Army, but apparently she's been out of service for like 5 years.
You're talking
But
about.
she's attending.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
But she's attending these protests in her full uniform.
Interesting.
Like I think like combat uniform, which is or like some type of uniform that is kind of like disrespectful to wear, especially if you're going to something like that.
Yeah. Well, you're a civilian, though.
So
You know.
yeah, like you can still wear the uniform. Like if you really want to, you can still wear the uniform, but it's also kind of disrespectful at that point.
Follow the fucking Constitution.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Don't feel alone.
Yeah. I'm.
We got the
Hey.
National
Go ahead.
Guard.
This is hurting my brain. What I'm seeing. We're going to the King's Day, the No King's Day in Glen Burnie on Saturday. For realsies.
They get 11 an hour,
Ain't that right, chat?
and now they're gonna beat the shit out of some teenagers.
I mean, one thing I don't want to hear them yapping about is the freaking Marine crap, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna set me off. Like, so I will say this. So, because this is the main thing I want to talk about, really,
Uh-huh.
is that although I, much like with me and my father, who I was talking to, we both agree that it's kind of, we don't particularly like the fact the Marines are getting involved in this,
Uh-huh.
like, or the military just in general. Like, the military really don't need to be involved, especially the Marines.
The National
but at the
Guard's
same
one
time,
thing.
the amount of
Yeah.
the National Guard's fine. I agree with the National Guard, but the Marines, that's kind of like they don't need to be there. But at the same time, the amount of disinformation and the amount of bullshit that the people there are spreading, and that the media is spreading about them being there to like kill and capture people. No, they're there to protect the federal buildings. They're not there to hunt down you fucking criminal scum.
Yeah.
Even though I guess like I would say that would be nice, but
Legally,
no,
they
that's
wouldn't
not
be
what
able
they're
to.
doing.
Yeah.
That's not what they're doing.
Legally, they wouldn't be able to anyway.
Yeah. And as well, there's people that are talking and like posting stuff like how to commandeer Humvees and like how to take on how to take on a veteran, or how to take on how to take on a Marine, like using numbers to attack people and crap like that. And it's like, really, guys? Are you really like, this is like scum human behavior.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Oh, absolutely. Just watching this makes me kind of sick. Although they're being peaceful, and so they have the right to do it, but obviously, the Chasm TV is an opinion channel. We don't just cover the news; we actively talk about it, and we give our takes on it.
Yeah.
And I am quite I think that what they're doing is stupid, because I think that it doesn't make logical sense, and B, just seeing the state of our country in this moment right now is, and the media and politicians is quite disheartening.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get. The thing is about it is that I know I am gonna take a base position here, but like, I'm sorry, but people like, nothing is going to work perfectly.
Yeah.
And there will always be someone that will fuck something up.
Right.
Will and has made mistakes. And that's sad, but hopefully, and I think so, they rectify that. They try and do better by it, but think like something will never be perfect.
Exactly. It's
And if they're there because like the ice is like screwing up and they're doing bad, then I'm sorry. Like that, and to me, that's a shitty position to be taking. That ice is fucking up and like they're making mistakes, and you're there. And like, yeah, you can talk about it, but doing like riots and all this crap because they're fucking up, that's just kind of, that's disappointing because, again, I'm taking a a biased position. Like, people are gonna make mistakes. Shit happens.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's
if
the
you're
thing.
there
Hmm?
because, but then if you're there because like you don't like just that you don't like ice in general, then that's fine. Because not a lot of people like ice, and that's fine. But if you like, it really depends on what position you're really there to be against ice for. And also, not a lot of people are there because of ice. They're just there because they hate Trump, or they don't even know why they're fucking there in the first place.
And they hate a lot of here's what it really comes down to. A lot of them are there not because of ice mistakes, but this idea that the ice mistakes are not mistakes. They're actually how they're actually how ice wants to conduct themselves, which is obviously bullshit. But
Yes.
even if like the reason why they're here is because they don't like ICE, they don't like the immigration policy, and overall they hate the West, they hate the Western civilization, they hate the United States of America and all of its institutions and foundational principles. That's it. That's all it is. And I don't want to slander an entire thousands of people, but you know what? If you're here and you're openly protesting in the public, then you know what? It's fair game. It is really fair game, because what's the best way to make not only to help the cause, this muddle-headed idea of a cause that illegal immigrants have rights to do certain things in this country when they literally came here illegally? Yeah, obviously they have certain rights given to them just for being in the jurisdiction of the United States of America. You're welcome, by the way, because we could be much more harsh on them.
Beings.
Right, exactly. Basic human rights,
Yeah.
which last time I checked, there's other countries in this on this planet that don't act that way. So, first of all, you should be lucky that you're here and not in China being an illegal immigrant, because they will destroy your shit. They will rock your shit. Okay? And in North Korea, you'll get captured and taken as a fucking prisoner for ransom. So, and in most places in the Middle East, then you'll probably just be, murdered, but besides the point. It's not only do they make that cause look bad, which I think is already a stupid cause, because, they're here illegally and there needs to be some form of, at the very least, if you wanted to take the most rational liberal position, you have to at least say that illegal immigrants need to be put on the books, they need to be vetted, they need to be screened, and then if they have a valid reason for being here, then maybe we can give them amnesty. However, that is a long-term process. That is a process that will never be 100% complete. I mean, hell. Fucking, have you seen the organization of the federal government half the time? They're not capable of that shit. Especially not, at the very least, only the at least 10 million illegal immigrants who came into our country under Joe Biden. We're not even talking about people who have been here for longer than that, who have just been able to slide under the radar because we've had a stupid immigration system.
Yep.
Putting that aside, that's not even only damaging that idea, it's also damaging the reputation and the view that most Americans have on actual legal immigrants, people who have citizenship in this country, people who are actually here to gain asylum, not just people who are here to get, a university education visa just to go fucking protest on some college campus. People who actually want to be here, who are here for a reason, who are here to make the to assimilate and be a part of the American experiment. There are people here who actually want to do that. Immigrants who actually want to do that. Some illegal immigrants actually want to do that too, but they fucked up and they made the wrong choice in coming here the way that they did. And guess what? With actions come consequences. I'm not saying that we need to go frickin' put them in camps or something. What I'm saying is, if you are an illegal immigrant in this country, You are here after committing a crime, which is crossing into the United States without proper authority or papers or anything of the sort, then you should be sent back to where you came from. The nation, your nation of origin, wherever you came from. I don't care. And mind you, this isn't a just Latin America or Hispanic people thing. This is, I don't give a shit whether you're from fucking Colombia or Cameroon or China or Germany. I don't care. If you're an illegal immigrant in this country, you should be sent back. However, we can't send them all back. There's too many. It costs too much money, and that's not even what the Trump administration is talking about right now. Because guess what? They'd need a lot more ICE agents than what they've been sending out if we wanted to arrest and deport all of them. Way more.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And earlier I heard somebody say that Trump is America's Hitler, and Joe is on deafen right now.
What?
America's Hitler. Which is like, come on, guys.
America's.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's great. Joe's not in here anymore, by the way.
Oh, he left? He left?
Yeah, he left.
What the flip? How could he? I thought he was just deafened.
Nah, he left.
That's fine. I don't know, man. It's just like, it grinds my gears. It really does.
Yeah, no, it does. I will say this as well. One thing I saw, it's not going around, but it's something I saw that was really funny. One person that's obviously like a fucking, what was it? What are they called? Like a rage bait alt, like fake account thing.
Oh.
Like a bot, sorry, a bot.
Yeah.
It was saying that China's watching, and that China can legally get involved in California and like take over California to like settle the shit going on there.
Oh. Interesting. What is that thing? His address is the White House. Okay.
Fascinating.
I am.
American flag upside down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh! Notice the keffiyeh right here. The keffiyeh right here. You know,
Yeah.
that's the one thing that some people in American politics who just casually watch it, unlike us, because we'd like focus rather heavily on it. But a lot of people who aren't lunatics like we are, who just like they see it on the news and they're like, oh, but why are they wearing those? Because that's I thought that was in the Palestine protests and not these protests. Well, as a matter of fact, Kami Adam in this chat right here for News to Share has just graciously given me the answer to the question I was just about to answer, but has given it to everybody. Revolt against America. We got a gay flag, Mexican flag, Palestinian flag, Chinese flag. What do these things all have in common? A hatred of the West and its institutions. A hatred against competence. A hatred against a hierarchical structure. Meritocracy. Christianity. The values that have fundamentally shaped our civilization. The founding principles. They hate it. They are disgusted by it. They want to burn it down. That is what these people are here for. That is what they support. And that is the only reason why you see keffiyehs and Mexican flags at the same protest.
Yeah. To Russia.
MAGA RDS moved to Russia.
Magatards moved to Russia. Wow. Okay.
I'd rather not. I really
Or
don't.
rather, yeah.
F the fascist soldiers.
I would say okay, and that's funny because I would say most people that are MAGA supporters are more old school and hate fucking commies. So, or they just, well, even though Russia's not. Wait, I just want to make sure. Russia right now, what are they?
They're not communist. Putin has kind of suggested that. He said that he's not a communist. He doesn't like the Soviet Union. Although,
Yeah.
I'd probably make them more akin to like a fascistic dictatorship than
Okay.
communists.
What do they say they are? Are they like a democracy or something?
They
like,
claim to
or
be
like
a democracy, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is like, yeah. I believe that. Oh, I totally believe
communist
that.
anymore. Yo, yeah. Even though they're not communist anymore, I would say most people still relate Russia with communist behaviors. At least, like they still have communist behaviors or like dictatorship behavior, and that most MAGA retards are not per se much keen to that behavior.
Yeah. I mean, hell, who glorifies communism more than anybody? Russians. I mean, hell, there's still a debate in Russia of whether or not it is appropriate to have Stalin statues in murals going on. I think they actually just put back up or redid or refurbished a Stalin mural in the Moscow subway station, if I'm not mistaken. So who glorifies communism most in the world? It's Russia. And I agree with you. It's a lot of the old school conservatives don't like Russia. I don't like Russia, obviously. And it's a lot of the new generation of conservatives and traditionalists who, in a reaction to what they see as the liberal order and like neoliberalism, I guess what they would say, of like. And seeing Putin as, in their eyes, which I think is foolish, as a conservative, Orthodox Christian, Russia as a traditionalist country that's against LGBTQ and has restrictions on abortion and all that kind of stuff. They see that in reaction to, in their view.
Yeah, that makes me now. I never really thought about that, but yeah, you're right. That makes me kind of disappointed, though.
Yeah.
Just because, honestly, I kind of more align that with, newer liberals.
What do you mean?
Like newer liberal. Well, I would say actually no, because it has changed because of Ukraine. But I would say most liberals for a long time were they at least. They kind of like rode the dick of communism a bit.
Yeah, and I mean, Putin at times had like paid lip service to, I believe, the LGBTQ, but but in the view of newer generation conservatives, their view is that America is this liberal, leftist, democratic place, filled with libtards and commies and all that. While Russia is this powerful Eastern European conservative bastion with traditional value. It's like that. That then misses a couple things. You haven't? I've seen it everywhere.
I have not seen that.
They don't say it out loud,
because
but they don't. You tend to say it out loud, but that's their view of it.
Yeah.
Or that's the reason why they get more.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, and also because of the unfortunate timing that the Ukraine war occurred under Joe Biden and Joe Biden supporting Ukraine, as also a reaction, and with some actual like honest criticism of the Biden administration and our foreign policy towards Ukraine of certain like we're sending all this money, but where is it going? Ukraine has always been a corrupt country. We need to make sure that our funds that are being sent there for the war effort and their economy is actually getting to that. I understand all that. But to take that and then swerve to not, oh, maybe we should have some oversight, but Ukraine is still, fighting Russia, who's an expansionist power in Eastern Europe. They then immediately swap to, oh, Joe Biden likes Ukraine? Oh, then we love Russia. We love Putin. Like, that's such bullshit. How about this? I'm not a fan of either country, but I'd much rather Ukraine maintain its borders than another border with NATO for Putin. Not to mention a lot of minerals and resources that Putin can use. Who are you? Who's this guy? Okay, what's the other stream looking like right now? Oh. I think their stream just ended. We'll go back to this one. They're probably going to move along with them.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, God, okay. What flag is that?
Which one?
The guy that was in the blue. The blue flag, he's wrapped up in it.
Is it on this screen right here? Or
Yeah,
is it on
it's
the...
more to the right, though. More to the right.
Okay. Oh, this? This flag right here?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it might be El Salvador.
Okay. Are those the Marines, I guess?
I think those are National Guard. I'm not sure, though.
Why are they yelling? Did one of them call her beautiful or some crap like that?
I don't know. I think there's something going on behind. Also, this is the first time I've ever seen a speed limit 5 sign.
That's funny.
Motherfucker, I'm going through that at 40, okay? What? Look at this guy right here.
So tired, I'm so tired of this shit, dude.
He's got some glasses on. ROTC kids unite. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's honestly what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're marching, or a good amount of them decided to go march towards City Hall.
I want to say two things real quick. I find it so funny that they're honestly, honest to God, trying to talk to these people, like talk to these National Guard or whoever they are.
Yeah.
Like they will not. They're more than likely not going to respond, and they're probably just more annoyed that they have to be there than are not going to want to talk to you.
Right.
They won't give a shit.
They're not even.
And
I don't
one
even think they're
person
not
was
supposed to talk to them, are they? They're not really supposed
Yeah,
to
they're not supposed
talk
to.
to them. Yeah. So they're just not going.
And then one guy I heard was like, "Oh my God, he won't stop. He will not keep his eyes off of me. Like if he's the danger, he's gonna do some shit. Like he's keeping his eyes on you. Like, bro, you're not that special. They're
Yeah.
just looking. Like,
Like if
God.
you go to I'm sorry, if you go to an anti-ICE protest, nobody wants to fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Nobody wants to smash. Okay? Ain't nobody want to smash. All right. Other than maybe your little anarchist boyfriend from fucking Guatemala or something. I don't know. It's just like nobody cares about y'all.
Are they wearing masks?
Yeah.
No, honestly, they're wearing those masks. Probably they're not even wearing that to hide their identity. They're just wearing that probably because they're the people that still wear their masks for some bloody reason.
Yeah. Well, look at this guy right here. Nice bucket hat. kind of like
I'll
that.
be,
Happen.
I'll be 100% honest with you. Those masks do not hide your identity. If you're wearing those to hide that your identity, that's not
You
working.
got to at least have like glasses on and stuff too, and like a
Yeah.
hoodie. But like, other
Or,
than that,
like
it's
what are those like masks that came out with kind of like covers a lot more of your facial features?
what like
Or like wear one of that wear that yellow thing that one dude's wearing.
Yeah, a
it covers up
bandana.
more.
yeah, yeah, wear a bandana if you want to cover everything. Bada bing, bada boom.
It's funny. It's funny. I mean, at least right now it's peaceful, so that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. If they want to yell, they can yell. If they want to play music, they can play music. Whatever.
Honestly, like people like him, I understand you're trying to get your point across,
Yeah.
and like, but like I just said, they really don't care. And like to me, it's the kind of like main character syndrome. Like you're not that guy.
Yeah.
No one cares. Like
No,
they're
of
not gonna
course.
talk to you.
They all
Like they
want
might
to.
support you. Honestly, there's probably people there that support you. Like support the movement a little bit. They might have their own issues with ICE and shit like that. But like
Yeah.
they don't care. These are not the people that you're gonna be like changing their minds.
I don't know why they're
Like
even trying to change
they're
their
honestly
minds.
they're more annoyed because they have to be there.
Right. You think anybody in like LA law enforcement or even the National Guard really wants to be here right now? Fuck no. Most LAPD doesn't even want to be in the LAPD anymore. That's why they're scoping their retirement process. Because they don't want to be in it. Because they know that A, it's not like they're going to be able to do anything meaningful because the state government just stops them before they can do anything. And B, it's so violent that there's a good chance they're not going to go home to their families at the end of the night. So, what is she saying? You are not that guy. That kid, I can't with that kid.
Make you fun of the one dude that looks goofy.
Uh,
I think she was making fun of like, are they paying your tuition? I think something about a tuition.
That's sad. See, I'll make fun of him, but you know, I love our law enforcement and National Guard. They'll make fun of him and just like mock him and berate, which is unfortunate. But you know, so goes a protest.
We mocked him a little bit, but
Yeah.
honestly, I will say this, and you can say it or you don't have to, but I don't mean it. Like I don't mean it.
No, obviously, I'm kidding
Might look a
too.
little goofy, but
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding
love
too.
him,
I'm just kidding too. I mean, it's just like when I saw him, what it all stems from is because when I first started like watching this earlier today, I saw somebody and the screen was on that guy. I saw in the chat somebody say someone should smack that nerd, and I immediately knew who they were talking about because he was the only one with glasses on.
but
That's where it all stems from.
and what's
But
funny, what I've
obviously
seen
I don't
more
get it.
recently. I think it's in like a someone drew it, like an animation or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like most people in the military are the nerds.
Yeah.
I mean, you got like the grunts and like people that want to do like mean and bad shit, but like you got the nerds.
Kill
in the
people.
military.
Yeah. Especially in the let me think. Which branch of the military do I want to slander right now?
Air Force.
Yeah. The Well, I got to be incognito about it. The Air Force. Yeah. Yeah, those guys. Bunch of fucking nerds. my aircraft has a 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. Shut up.
My AIM 21 has a max mileage of like 2.3 miles.
Oh my god. Yeah. The F-22 is the best aircraft in the world, in history. Oh, I know. It's just the only air-to-air kill has been a spy balloon.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? That's lovely.
I like how everybody forgot about that. The Chinese spy balloon. That was fun.
Alright, now I hate to leave you again, but I gotta go again. I'll be back though.
My brother. Where are you going?
I know. I have to go inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, get inside.
Alright. Yep, I'll be back. I promise.
Okay.
Goodbye, see you soon.
Goodbye. What is going on? When are we gonna get to the exciting things? What is that? Did I hear a helicopter, I think? What is this? Looks like there's a volcano eruption in Hawaii. Quite interesting. Did this protest just... Did they stop it? Where'd it go? It froze. Guess we'll watch the volcano. quite interesting. How high they go. The live stream will return shortly. They're probably moving right now. Satan in the end times. It's a volcano, guys. What does that even mean? Is the protest guy? Nope. Still a volcano. Love it. This is sad. Is there anything else going on? Dog. It's a dog. Out of my face. Looks like we have helicopter footage. Of what exactly? Who knows? Oh. Watch this. Looks like we have footage right here. Is this accurate? Yes. Chat, I don't know why. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Is this old? What is this? It's live, but is it like... I don't know what is happening right now. I think so. They're just staring each other down. Lovely. I think that might be it for now. If anything else that comes up, anything else happens, I'll be watching probably all night. So if anything comes up, then I'll come back on and we will see what's going on. But until then, it's looking relatively quiet, not too much crazy going on. I'm alone in here right now, and that's fun. So I will most likely come back on later if anything comes up. So thank you for watching the stream, and I will see everybody later tonight, or if that doesn't happen, then I will for sure see everybody on Saturday. Okay. Thank you so much for watching.